Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Suns. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Allen is out there with Hield. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward. So Doris, for a coaching staff, what's the best approach to the second game of a back-to-back?
For me, Kevin, a back-to-back is about two things. It's about maturity, one, but you also have to manage both games. Look at the minutes of the first game and try to balance them in the second game, particularly when you're talking about your veterans. You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Powell kicks to Brown. Pass to Harden. Nurkic setting the pick for Harden. Rebounded by Allen.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's stolen by Brown.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. On the floor for the Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Buddy Hield is out there with MP. And it's Kuminga in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Powell. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Oh, great D that time from MP.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Allen on the wing. Hield on the wing. Jackson Davis a screen. Back to Hield. Lets it go from deep. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Jackson Davis. Shoots over Brown. Jackson Davis with the bucket.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Brown. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Powell passes to Brown. Back to Powell. Inside.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Buddy Hield is out there with Allen, and it's Kuminga in at the 3 slot. So, Brent, at this point of the season, do teams still have time to figure things out?
I think there's always time, Kevin, to figure out where you are. Again, the expectations in the early part of the season about how competitive your team was going to be, that's critical in your decision-making as to what you want to do with the roster. But if you think that you can get into a deep playoff run, you've got to be honest about how these parts are fitting in and whether or not you need a change.
Here's Harden. Following the basket by MP. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. Great execution. Could not have asked for a better shot.
Here is Harden. 9-point game his last outing. Nurkic finds Brown. Here's Harden, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the
These roads are flat.
On the floor for the Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. MP is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Kuminga in at small forward. Now here's Allen. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
I just love the ball movement.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Clippers trail by 6. Powell outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Nurkic throwing his big weight around on the offensive glass right there. Go to work, Big Nurk.
MP, the pass to Green. Harden with it. Now guarded by MP. Brown, no good. The Warriors lead by 4. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And
So it's the Warriors now. 4-point game. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Buddy Hield is out there with MP. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward. Harden with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Brown deciding where to go with it. Nurkic in the post. Jackson Davis defending. Hits. Caught that one from Nurkic.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Allen finds Green. A basket good off the assist from Allen. MP's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And they double up Brown. Harden with it. Now Green defending. They get it back. Harden outside. Over Allen. Harden can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Hield dishes to MP. Back to Hield. Some nice passing by Golden State. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And they double up Brown. Clippers trail by 9. Back to Harden. That one bounces around and comes back out.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Najee's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Brown the pass to Harden. From downtown. Hands it from downtown. Harden's got 7.
This is Harden's mindset. Consistent at attacking and looking to shoot off the catch.
Kuminga kicks to Hield. Here's MP.
On the floor for the Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Buddy Hield is out there with MP, and it's Kuminga in at the 3.
Amazing creativity on the fly from MP.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 10-point game. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Hield from outside. It's rebounded by Najee.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Harden. Nurkic high post. To the paint. Here's Najee. And the layup is good off the glass.
And Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Harden against MP. From the arc. Connects from downtown. Allen's got 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
They double team Brown. Clippers trail by 11. All right, let's connect now with Shams Charania. He's standing by with a report on New Orleans. Shams, what's the lowdown on the Pelicans?
Thanks, Brian. They wanted Rudy Gobert at any cost, and they managed to make it happen. From what I'm told, this was a very defensive-minded acquisition for them. Obviously, Gobert will get them points, but it's his ability to deflect shots that has them really, really excited.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
There are a few players that can read the floor as well as James Harden. He has seen every kind of defense.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Stevens is checked in for Nurkic. Winslow comes in for Brown. And it's Ben in for James Harden.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Moody, good.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Warriors lead by 8. Delano Banton out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Zeke Najee, and it's Brown in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. MP buries the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Banton passes to Stevens. Down low. Pass to Banton. The 3. Counted from distance. Banton's got 8 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's MP. MP packs it home.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Clippers trail by 10. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Winslow passes to Benton. And it's good from the elbow. Benton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Benton. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. 4 on the clock. Here's Stevens. The rebound by MP.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Wiggins. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Allen's got 7 assists in the game.
Wiggins making quick decisions with the ball, not wasting any time getting that shot off.
Now Winslow. Still no points. To the inside. Here's Benton. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Allen. And it's Allen with the ball for the Warriors. And this squad has managed the unthinkable, stringing together 34 straight wins and eager to add number 35 tonight. To say they're on a heater is an understatement.
Well, this squad has been on an unreal tear through the competition to this point. No question, this is going to end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks that we have ever seen. How far can these guys go? And what's going to be the factor in the game that ends this streak? That's going to be interesting.
I got yours. I got yours.
Najee passes to Winslow. Here's Benton. To halt the run. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Warriors lead by 16. Wiggins finds Allen. Now Curry. Back to MP. Outside, Green. Allen, the pass to Curry. Green with the ball. 4-3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Nurkic has checked in for the Clippers. Harden comes in for Winslow. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Here's Nurkic. Back to Ben. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Curry passes to Allen. Here's Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. Let's go with a 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 9th assist of the game now. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
Here's Allen.
You've got use of Nurkic, and it's Benton in at the 5. So
too many times I Play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making.
So on the floor for Golden State. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
All right, let's connect now with Shams Charania. He's standing by. So on the floor for Golden State, Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. MP is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets was lights out. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Here's Harden. The Warriors getting their last shot to go.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
MP, the pass to Green. From deep, MP. And the Warriors with another 3.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Nurkic passes to Stevens. Nurkic with the ball. Three-pointer, Harden hits the three-pointer. Harden's got 14 points.
If you could see that coming, Harden was going to answer back, and he did.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And this squad has managed the unthinkable, stringing together 34 straight wins and eager to add number 35 tonight. To say they're on a heater is an understatement.
Well, this squad has been on an unreal tear.
Excuse